This is Dawn Must Follow Night by Hunter Danson. Part 1, Chapter 22. Read by the author. "We have a prisoner," Mareth said. They were seated in the prelate's study. Lothan appreciated the immaculate cleanliness of the place. A deep red glow streamed through the window and reflected on the polished surface of a wooden desk, which was empty save for a leather mat and writing tools. The prelate addressed the executioner over steepled fingers. "He has committed treason against the blades of dawn, the penalty of which is death. He requires the blade of your axe." A rush of adrenaline shivered down Lothan's spine. Mareth said, "I understand it is your custom to meet the criminal before you carry out their sentence." "Yes, prelate. A justice must know who he is sentencing." "Justice." The blade repeated the word and let it hang before getting up and leading the executioner to the dungeon. Lothan followed him down the stairs. "Here he is." The blade gestured to the prisoner. "Albert!" The man jerked and looked at his captors. He shrunk from Lothan like a rabbit before a wolf. Lothan did not see the eyes of a killer, but he did see something else that surprised him. The same thin lips, balding hair, and blue eyes. Could it be? "Dorif?" Lothan asked. The man winced as if he'd been hit. "So you recognize him," the prelate said. "He came to us as Albert Fern, but the resemblance is difficult to ignore. Has the captain spoken of his family?" No, his men have gossiped about it. He had a brother, but they say he died. Something about money." "Gawain was the younger," Albert said. His bare head glistened in the torchlight. "Father was dying, and was going to split the estate equally, but he wanted all of it. So one moon when we had set to drinking after Father's death, he slipped something into my drink. He must have, because I'd only had 2 pints of ale, but I remember nothing. I found out after coming to in a ditch that he convinced me to duel for the full share of the estate, had it verified by witnesses in a court. He won, of course, and cast me out. I couldn't take the shame, so I changed my name and came here, and then—" He trailed off and hung his head. "Justice," the blade said, turning his gaze from Albert. "Do you agree to execute this criminal? We can only offer your normal fee, which is no doubt smaller than what Lindrel is paying you." Lothan looked down at the condemned man's exposed neck and failed to suppress the smile tugging at his lips. "I shall perform my duty, prelate. In the yard when the next moon rises. Do you have a block, or shall I have to supply one?" "No need." The prelate's black eyes looked into Lothan's green. "You need only bring your axe."